What's going on, guys? This is Raymond Iron by McKinney, and today I want to talk about truly convincing yourself that your imagination, in fact, creates your objective reality. Not for you to only see, but for others as well to see. Do you really believe that simply imagining the person that you desire to be can show up in your physical reality for others to see? Do you believe it? Are you convinced that that's true? You tell me. If you don't believe imagine creates reality, if you don't have that, if you aren't convinced that it doesn't create reality, well, there you go. You're imagining that imagining doesn't create reality. And that's what you get. Just like the law of assumption. If you think simply assuming or that law of assumption doesn't work, it's working right there. Think of it like this too, where scientists have to, when they come up with proofs or scientific discoveries and stuff, where things have proven through analysis and testing and experiments, even those, like, even through scientific data, it had to be experimented, tested. Same with imagination. It must be tested in order to truly know that it does in fact create reality. Now you can call it coincidence. You can call it what happened anyway. But does it really matter what others think? You think people like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, you think where he's at? You think he just accidentally got there? He's just lucky or something? Yeah, people be like, yeah, of course, hard work and dedication. But he had a vision. You know, you've heard the story of $7 in his pocket or something. I don't know the full details, but just sounded like he grew up pretty in struggling situations. But had a vision of where he's at right now. When you have a vision, you will. Like, even though people say you gotta take massive action, as in like grinding and physical work, realize that in itself that's a state. That's a state from imagination. That you must, for every state you're in, you're always imagining. It always starts from imagination. He had a vision that he's already that person. And the physical work in between conform to his imagination. So, or people like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, these billionaires, you think they just accidentally became billionaires? Or some of these other people? No, they had visions. They know that you have to have the mindset of billionaire consciousness for them. Now, I'm not saying everyone should be a billionaire. Everyone should strive to be a billionaire. That's not everyone's interest. Some people could say, well, that person probably did dirty work to get all that money or whatever. You You can't dwell into that, guys. Doesn't matter if people make money like that um, righteously or not. Uh, that's for them. That's on them. Don't dwell. Don't put your energy and focus into things that, like, oh, say if someone makes a lot of money, well, they must be doing some dirty work or something. Um, you can't worry about all that stuff. Realize that's you. Even when you hear things like, oh, economy is going to crap, markets plummeting, all these things. That's you're in the mindset of lack, or people are in the mindset of lack. Realize thinking they have to work harder and harder, or something, have to save all the money, or all these things like wars just to um, ration out things, and that's thinking externally, guys. Those people like that. I'm not gonna mention any names, but you know there's things like that, and those are just states of consciousness, guys. Or who knows what's going on in the news and media. It can be very misleading, especially right now. You don't know what's going on. Yeah, I know from my perspective, I know that stuff's happening, but I'm not gonna react to it. I'm not gonna let my external world make me think how I should think. I know that my imagination does create reality, and I must live by that knowing, that deep knowing, and you should too, because again, like, we didn't just come here to think we're nothing. We're not victims. Guys, we are powerful creators. We're powerful co-creators. And we don't... Because if you just rely on external things like the market and thinking that... Just things like that, external things. It's not a stable way. If you're thinking having a lot of money coming into you with in this survival mindset, you're not living fully. You're living from a limited mindset, thinking, oh my god, the world's going to crap. You're in this limited mindset, this survival mindset. Again, remember, you are a creator of your reality that others can also see, because we are all one. And this is not some woo-woo talk. This is not some... It's not like you have to be highly spiritual or all that stuff. We all have it, guys. We all can use these inner faculties, imagination, or some of these things like that, in order to create our realities. Say, like, just use an imaginal act right now. Even though it seems like nothing's changed, who knows? Maybe if you're imagining being with a specific person that you deeply desire, or just a general person, being like you want to just be generally happily married. You don't know if you're affecting some other person on the other side of the world, and then that person somehow, these synchronistic moments where it's just almost like a domino effect, and then eventually meeting that person out of the blue, and it's just like, wow. It's just things like that. You never know. Your imaginal act right now, even though it seems like nothing's happened, even if it's like makes you really disappointed and frustrated, realize that one imaginal act right there sets things in motion. And it's okay if you have feelings like of feeling, if even if you experience moments of just frustration, realize that life is still going on, guys. That's the beautiful thing about this. You can never stop imagining. Your imagination is more powerful than you can ever believe. So, I hope this video helps. And just to realize that, make this simple as possible, guys. What do you desire in life? Have an aim in life, just like Neville Goddard says. Have an aim. Otherwise, you start drifting, not knowing what to do. Just have a definite aim in anything that you deeply desire. And it's surely to come to pass by living by that assumption, as though it were true. And realize that the world is just a mirror. Don't need to force things to happen. Just make this as effortless as possible. The behind the works, God, divine source, infinite intelligence, that's the person, that's the one doing all the work, where you're just only selecting the desired state. And every physical action that you're driven to take, that's infinite source or power within you, compelling you physically to take those physical actions, or others feeling compelled to come to you. It's all mirrored, guys. So, again, I hope this video helps. I bless y'all and happy manifesting.